Well, of course, I remember that time I accidentally smelled that secondhand smoke, and I feared for my soul. I was a, I was an animal.
So then his wife comes through the door.
And
Did I mention she was dead?
no.
Well, she was. And she hit him in the head with a golf club.
So
Don't you remember the part where I said he went golfing all the time and it really bugged her?
you said he went bowling.
Oh! I remember when we had the Second World War One. It wasn't as scary as when we tracked down that fiend King Kong on that island. Which in those days his name was Donkey Kong.
And that's how much my college tuition's gonna cost.
No!
And if that proves true, that means death for us all. Now, moving on to action news. A tremendous explosion in the price of lumber. President Trump dyes his hair to keep that mystery blonde that no one can quite determine the color of. And to end this story on a scary note, the senator primaries and anyone else on your ballot will be voted in as your new overlords this November.
Hey, if you don't like it, go to Russia.
Well, the most horrible night I can remember in my long career was when we were chasing the notorious masked vigilante, Pie Man. And the idea was that we'd flush him out by destroying 250 pies by way of dynamite. There were apple slices and berries and jelly everywhere. Not to mention the graham crust. Sometimes you don't want to be a cop, you know?
Scary? You want scary? Try meeting my ex-wife. Oh. Anyways, apart from that movie that scared me half to death, Young Frankenstein, I'd say the scariest thing I'd ever been through was when they told me that I'd have to do my whole show without cue cards because the guy was who was supposed to hold up the signs. He was dead or sick or something. I threw the biggest fit in show business, all right? I assaulted 3 people. The cops were called. My lawyer. There's a lot of underhanded deals to cover that whole thing up, all right? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But the point being, that trying to go out on stage in front of those dead fish-eyed children without cue cards is the scariest thought of my life. Oh, yes. I remember it all quite well. It was back in 1462 when Count Dracula invited me to dinner. Of course, I could not attend due to some business. But after he told me that he would be drinking the blood of his enemies, I said, save some for me.
Harry Potter and all his wizard friends aren't saved because they practice witchcraft.